Initiation is a good thing, but it is good if you follow the instructions given at initiation, if you make use of initiation. If you just take initiation and lock it up in your cupboard, it doesn't work. It's like a prescription of a doctor. A doctor prescribes and you keep the prescription in your cupboard, it won't work. You have to go get it filled up and then it will work. The same thing is true about initiations. So you realize the implications of initiation as time goes on. You don't sometimes know the very first day what's happened. Sometimes you can. There's a feeling that something has happened. But what has actually happened inside you, you discover slowly as you make progress on the spiritual path. The spiritual path is not only a path of meditation, it's a path which alters your life so that your attention, which has been used only for going outside in the local experience of a physical world, turns inward to your true home, from where we all came and where we would like to go and have everlasting peace and bliss and joy and happiness, which we don't find here in the experiences here. We would appreciate that experience much more because we have had this experience. Appreciation is a very important thing. There was a friend of mine, and he said he had gone to the master and said a simple thing to him. Master, we are all expecting so much from you, but nobody has ever asked, what are you expecting from us? He said one word, appreciation. What does God expect from us? Appreciation for what He's given us. When we say thank you, we appreciate it. That's a spiritual truth of appreciation. We do not even appreciate what we have unless we have seen something less. Then we get back to our own thing. We say, exactly, now we know what we have. A rich man always living in riches doesn't know he's rich. When he goes little time in poverty, comes back, he appreciates his riches. We who have unlimited bliss and joy and happiness in our true home don't even appreciate fully. But when we come here and see an experience of duality, pain and pleasure and suffering, then we go back, we appreciate it. So, a short answer to the question, why are we here, would be to be able to appreciate our true state, to be able to appreciate what Sachkhand is, what the true home is. And that's why we are here. And this world of duality is a wonderful place because everything is experienced here in pairs of opposites. And we belong to a home where there is no duality and no pairs of opposites. How can we appreciate something if there is no opposite? So what has been done is that we have constructed a whole universe or several universes of pairs of opposites so that these all together become an opposite of our true state and we are able to appreciate it more. It's a remarkable way it's set up. It is so perfect. When you go back home, you will see perfection in every little thing that you ever observed. You will see perfection in the way this universe has been created. You will see perfection in the ups and downs of life. You will see perfection in the suffering and the joys that you get here. Because you will see how they are balanced in order for us to appreciate our true home. So that's why it's a clear, good enough reason that we are experiencing this. The other thing is, if it was as real an experience as our true home, we would still say, well, it was not necessary maybe to have that bad experience to hear. But when we find that the experience we are having in order to appreciate our true home is merely dreamlike, not real, illusion, we feel very happy. Thank God it was just a dream. Thank God all these levels were just a dream and the reality is something else, which is so beautiful, so wonderful.